I am obsessed with home projects, renovations, redecorations, readjusting furniture around. This time, this entry closet needed an extreme makeover. I mean, the walls were dirty from marks, and I just needed to sort around the heavy coats and the shoes and maybe create some space for everything so I can function better. I ended up emptying the closet. I measured the dimensions for a future closet organizer that I'm planning to get, but for now I just wanted to give it a fresh paint and create something contrasting. I had a leftover brown paint from my living room project and I thought why not to use it instead of getting a new one. So I did it in one evening. I thought it will take longer actually, but it didn't. I am so happy for this. And the paint dried up very quickly and I cannot feel the smell this morning. It's the next day. Maybe I got used to it. Hello friends, welcome back. Another vlog on this channel. I'm Anastasia. In case you're here for the first time, nice to meet you. So another renovation happened, a small one, just the entrance closet, but I really had to do that. It was just bothering me every time I was taking off my outside shoes, changing or putting a jacket on. Every time I had to open the closet and see that mess, these dirty white walls, and I thought, what can I do with this closet? The easiest way would be probably to repaint the walls, the ceiling, so everything is probably in one solid color rather than playing around with different colors or other materials, wallpapers. It didn't make sense to do that because it's a room that is going to remain closed the most time of the day. Yes, it gives you like some joy when you open it and you see, oh wow, something new is here, but there wouldn't be like a point to put the wallpaper. So it's the next day. The closet is already done. I'm going to show you how it looks like with some natural light that comes from outside. So this is the repainted closet, this nice brown as the living room. I thought that is going to be better and I still think that. I like that I changed the shoe rack, put it more over there. Now it makes more sense and we have like plenty of space here for some guests to leave their shoes. And just there is more space. I love that. So I moved back all the heavy coats and I put up in the boxes like some winter shoes that we don't wear anymore. I want to get one storage box like that and put it maybe here just in case for some stuff, maybe for this stuff, so they're not hanging here. And in this space here I want to put that organizer for the purses that I was talking about. I don't know if I will get eventually that IKEA organizer or from Amazon, and maybe I will reorganize everything again, but I already love it. I like it that it looks more fresh, more new. There is no dirt anymore. Yes, I could maybe use another like hand to cover it properly, but it's the closet. I am glad how it is now, and let me know too, what do you think of the result? I think that's it with the renovation. It was a very small one this time, but we are not done. I also received recently a wallpaper that I'm planning to put in one of the upstairs bathrooms. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I just got like 2 rolls to try. So friends, we are cooking again together. I decided to do something new and not new on this channel. So I have already made a tiramisu cake that I have shown the recipe, how I've done it. It's in one of the previous vlogs. I can attach it over here, but now I thought that I still have a lot of ladyfingers left over, and I have a lot of heavy cream as well, and I just got one mascarpone, to be honest very expensive here in USA, like 16 ounces, and I thought why not to try to make a tiramisu ice cream. Disclaimer, in order to make ice cream at home you actually need like a blender or an ice cream maker, like something, so it's possible. Maybe it's possible to use a hand mixer, I don't know, have never done that, but in my case we have that ninja blender. This is not an ad, this is not sponsored or anything, it's just happened that it's Ninja, and I noticed that it has the ice cream function, so I want to try it. What are the chances that it will not turn out good? A lot, but let's try. So we have the blender here. I will start with 300 milliliters of heavy cream, and in cups this is 1 cup and 1/4 of a cup, or in ounces this is like slightly above 8 ounces. Still have to learn that ounces thing. Putting the heavy cream here, and in this recipe I am not using the egg yolks. I would use them if I would make the original cake, but now I think that it's an ice cream, egg yolks, maybe it's not a good idea, I don't know. To be honest, the egg yolks, in my opinion, what they add in the tiramisu, they add color. So your cream is that nice yellow, slightly yellow color. But I mean, even the mascarpone itself is already slightly yellow, so to be honest, if you don't eat eggs, I don't think you really have to add them anyway, even if you're making a simple tiramisu dessert. So we are adding the mascarpone cream to the blender. Actually, let me get a spoon. Sometimes I just like to it's so like heavy, I couldn't like eat it as cream cheese. It suggests here that you can actually spread it on your toast, but it's like butter. But it's amazing when it's mixed up with the heavy cream, sugar, and also I'm thinking to not add sugar here, but to try adding maple syrup. One, it will add a yellowish color to the cream, and two, it's sweet and it's not as sweet as sugar, and three, it's natural. I don't know if it's better than sugar, depends on the amount that you eat, but I have a feeling that it's going to be, I don't know, I have a weird feeling that it's going to be healthier. It's quite difficult to get it out because it's cold from the fridge. It's funny that Americans call the fridge refrigerator and not fridge. I call it fridge. I don't know if it's the British way. When I used to learn English, I used to learn, I think, the British way. Like, for example, we call them biscuits instead of cookies, or we call it metro instead of subway, stuff like that. I mean, if I say fridge to Americans, they will understand me, but they always say refrigerator. And there are other words that don't come to my mind right now, but they are slightly different, like from the British English and the American English. I am done putting the mascarpone in the blender. I'm also hungry now, so this just tastes so good. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just one, you don't need more. I am using this syrup from Aldi. It says that it's 100% natural. Let's believe that. And it costs in Aldi, I think, $6 or $7. It's a okay price for this bottle. I'm going to go, I think, by taste. I will try adding 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. This number is random. I just feel that like I can go from there. Plus, it's easier to mix everything. With the sugar, you really have to blend it for a long time so the granules actually dissolve. You can always use the powder sugar, I guess, but in my case I have now the maple syrup, and I think why not. Okay, moment of truth. We are putting the lid to lock it like that, and I will turn it on now. It's going to be very loud, so I will show you the result when it's done. So, moment of truth. Let's open the blender and see if the consistency and the taste it's actually right. Oh, wow, I am shocked. It looks perfect. You know what? It's not that sweet, and I think I like it. I'll leave it as it is. Let it be not that sweet. So I will leave it as it is. Maybe next time I could add like 6 tablespoons of maple syrup and not 4. But even now it leaves like a very nice sweet aftertaste, and it's not as intense if I would have added sugar. So plus the lady fingers, they already have some sugar on it. So I'm going to detach it. So how I am thinking to actually make the ice cream, where I'm going to put it. I have this silicone form for, different type of cakes, and I'm thinking to put it actually here. Again, I'm going to use 10 different spoons for one dessert. That always happens when I'm cooking. Then I have to, wash the dishes. So, I'm going to start with the cream, and I'm going to put it like in this form. Actually, let me put the camera like that so you see what's happening. And after, I'm going to continue with the lady fingers. I'm going to dip them in the coffee and just put some of them here. I don't have to use a lot. And now I realize that, okay, great. I have again too many lady fingers. As usual, now I am full from the cream, from a little bit of the chocolate that I had, and my appetite is gone, but it's fine, it's fine. So this brand is actually very good. It's from Aldi. I don't know if they have it in other grocery stores. I just didn't pay attention, so I don't know. And it's very good. This is dark chocolate, but it's so sweet that I actually like now the dark chocolate. So I am shredding some chocolate just on top of my cream to mix it up, and only in the end I will add my lady fingers, because if they are soaked in coffee they're going to be soft, and I don't really want to destroy them if I'm going to mix them with the cream, but I actually want them to be like as a one whole piece. And it's so nice to have like a spoon of ice cream and have this piece of the lady fingers. So as you see, I just got 2 squares of chocolate, and I have a feeling that it's going to be enough. I think in tiramisu you don't need that much chocolate anyway. The whole magic is in the mascarpone. So here, I'm going to mix it like that, and I'm going to gauge it if I need more chocolate or no. I have a feeling that I don't need more. Like this is enough. Maybe I'll add more on the top for, beauty purposes, for food styling. I have a good feeling about it. Let's leave it as it is. And I heard that if you want to make ice cream at home, you have to leave it in the freezer for at least 12 hours. So We are going to enjoy the ice cream tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to tell you how it turned out. I just remembered that I have so many small like pieces of the lady fingers left over from the cake that I was making for my birthday. So now I am putting them in the ice cream and I'm not going to mix it anymore. That's it. I am just dipping them wherever I feel like. And it tastes so good already, but it will be better when it's cold. So it's ready. I also added some, just 3 lady fingers, whole lady fingers on the top for styling, and I'm shredding some more chocolate on the top, and that will be it. Friends, here I want to let you know that the ice cream actually disappointed me. The texture was too grainy and some parts were actually icy, so I really had to whip another portion of heavy cream, blend it, and make a new dessert. For the Memorial Day weekend, we went to Cape May, one of the most charming beach towns on the East Coast. Located at the southern tip of New Jersey, Cape May is known for its beautifully preserved Victorian architecture, cozy bed and breakfasts, and peaceful beaches. This town is actually one of the oldest seaside resorts in the United States, and walking around feels like stepping back in time. And of course, I am amazed by the glorious beaches. They seem endless, and the sand seems so clean and powdery. Came to the Cape May beach for the first swim of this year. Well, myself, no. I am sitting by the beach. I will probably wet my feet, and that's it for today. But Ari already had his swim. He says it was very refreshing, but I will not risk that because it's better to be careful. I'm a woman. It's better when it's warmer to do the swims. Plus, I don't really like to stay in the water that long. It has to be really, really warm outside for me to do it. The ocean is actually colder than the Mediterranean Sea, obviously, and for me that transition was radical. I was used to the warm waters in Greece, but even in May in Greece it can be cold enough to swim. So it really depends on the season. The better is to do July or August there. For the differences between here and Greece, definitely the beaches are spacious and it's easier here to find actually a spot where you can be by yourself. Like right now, we found a very nice spot, like in between the two areas that are more congested, I think, with people. But maybe it's because it's a little bit like off season. It's still early. It's the Memorial Day weekend, but still it's early for the beach or the shore, how they are calling it here. And definitely the coast can be endless, especially, let me think, definitely here, but also Virginia Beach, I guess, and Miami. Like you have an endless coast, and it's something that I am not used to at all. And here, some beaches are also you have to pay to enter, and some no. And in Greece, most of them are starting, unfortunately, to getting instead of public to getting private. You have to pay a fee to enter. That's very unfortunate. If you don't mind that, then it's better to pay and go to a cleaner beach, blue waters. You can't find beaches that are public, but they're not that nicely preserved. But if you don't mind that, then that's the best option. So let's go and wet the feet because I was thinking like, should I do it? Maybe I shouldn't. I am really scared of the cold. I hate when it's cold outside. I don't like the snow as much as I thought that I like it. Oh God, that was a big one. Here we are. Okay, I'll wait until this comes towards me and... Ah, ah. I don't know how Ari did that. It's very cold. No, no, the sand is very cold. Okay, I'll try one more time. Ah! Cape May has been attracting visitors since the early 1800s. It's even recognized as a National Historic Landmark for its stunning Victorian architecture that makes the whole town feel like a storybook come to life. We came for the day trip, but I made the research and some apartments costs up to 200 per night and some big beach houses actually costs up to 1000 per night. Washington Street Mall is a charming pedestrian area filled with boutiques, artisan shops, cafes, restaurants. It's just amazing to walk there. People usually get crabs, lobsters, and in general seafood. So did I with the mussel marinara pasta, but we also got some pizza slices. To be honest, the food was decent, and if you're hungry, it's very, very good, but nothing too special. I felt that I lacked some spices in the sauce, but it's not a pasta city, it's a seafood city. This is a popular ice cream, the Coors Brothers, that is almost in every beach town in the northeast coast, apparently. And
New
this
Jersey.
ice cream, New Jersey?
Mainly New Jersey, but I think other states have it.
And I got a rich one, as you see, with a lot of sprinkles, chocolate jimmies, and the ice cream itself, it's vanilla. Ah, no, it's not vanilla. What I'm saying, the white color threw me off. Peanut butter and chocolate. And the flavor, though, it's not like rich, it's not like a rich chocolate. It's very like light ice cream, and I believe the sprinkles actually will add a lot of interest. To be honest, Cape May is beautiful. We really, really enjoyed it, but now it's getting very, very cold. It's windy. I'm not sure what temperature is now, right now, but it's chilly. To just walk around, you really either have to get a drink and sit inside somewhere or eat something inside. Ooh. I am wearing a sweatshirt. Harry put a shirt. Definitely not. I'm not looking the best right now.
One of the chillier Memorial Day weekends
Very,
I can remember.
very, very chilly. Very, very chilly. Marshall's shopping again. This time I wanted to show you some of my cosmetic shopping and something interesting for the summer, some swimming suits. I believe we can start from the small ones, from the cosmetics. This time I decided to get the rose water, and I usually use it before everything else. This is the first product that I'm using in my beauty routine. It's 100% rose water. It doesn't have anything else in it, and I believe it's important. I need it to make my skin more moisture before applying the cream. I have a dry skin and I really need this product, especially now for the summer. I have it like depend on the season. Sometimes my skin becomes normal if there is high humidity outside, and Philadelphia has some humid periods, so I am glad at least for that I can have like a better skin. This rose water was at the price of $7 in Marshalls, and if I can find the original price, it says $9, so small difference, but still, why not? You can get it in Marshalls. Usually they have this rose water. Let me check it. Yeah, it focuses. Usually they always have this rose water, so I can always find it. Sometimes I just forget to buy a new one when this is done. And as you can see, it's a pretty big size. So the next product is a serum. So the serum I apply after the rose water. I don't have a specific serum for now. I am just trying out different things. If you remember, in one of the previous videos I showed you the Dumidang serum. I also got it from Marshall's at a cheaper price than it is originally. Like the Dumidang on the Amazon was $19 and I found it at Marshall's for I believe it was 5 or 6. It was a very good price. For this one, how is it called? So it's again a Korean brand. It says here Beauty of Joseon or Beauty of Joseon. So this is how I pronounced it. I'm not sure how it's the correct way. This is how it looks like, and this serum is in this little bottle. Not too big, like it's much smaller than the Dumidang one, and the texture feels the same. It doesn't have a specific smell, and the Dumidang had. It smelled actually very nice. And also this Revive serum has ginseng and snail mucin. I tried it a couple of times. I really feel that it gives my skin like the moisture that I need. I feel it very soft after, and I notice that it's important to apply after it like your daily cream, like any type of cream that you are using. I apply usually like a CeraVe. This is a very neutral cream without any odors, without like sometimes, you know, the creams smell too much and I don't like it, so I prefer this. And we'll see how long it will last. It's a pretty small bottle, and the original price of it is $18, and in Marshall's it was at $10.99. So pretty good deal. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Dumidang. I was looking for that when I went to Marshall's, but I couldn't find it anymore. So it's really hit or miss there. Sometimes they have some nice products and sometimes they don't really have them anymore. So I believe maybe the next time I will get at Amazon the Dumidang, and that's it. But for now, this one works. If you have tried this one, let me know in the comments what's your opinion on that. I mean, if you have tried it in a long-term basis. So let's go now to a more colorful stuff that you see here. It's popping up already. So I decided to go bold a little bit, and I picked this beautiful, I call it magenta color, but maybe some can call it like hot pink, I think, but maybe it's more towards magenta, so it can be put on as strapless, or there is like this thing that ties around your neck, and I believe that it is actually detachable. Yeah, if you really want, you can detach it very easily and put it back. I believe I'm going to wear it with this. It just gives like something interesting. It's a nice, interesting detail. I like the flower here. I like the texture. It's very soft. I haven't washed it yet, so I'll need to wash it. And I tried it on and it looked very nice actually. So I got it without even trying it on at Marshall's. So it was literally like by luck. Well, I saw the size, so the top is small, and I got the bottom large. I'm not sure how this type of bottom is called, like some are called Brazilian, some are called something else. I'm not sure that this is Brazilian. I think it's something like maybe the classic. And I really like here on the back, I really like this texture. And I got a bodysuit, a swimming suit, I mean, but in a bodysuit way. It's the first time that I am actually getting something like that with cups. In the past I used to get without cups, but now I feel that I need like more support, I don't know. It has the straps, and you cannot take them off, so they are not removable, but you can regulate how long you want them here. And I love the color. It looks like black, but it's not black. It's a very, very dark brown. European size 38. Usually when I go by size in a bodysuit, I go with my like hips. So because they are to the large size, it's usually something between 38 to 40 European, and the US size is 8. For example, like Australian or UK, it's 12, France is 40, Canada is 10. So it's nylon, spandex, elastan, and it has a very good texture. I really like this shape over here. It looks good on me. I'm not really sure though if I am very like if I like how my hips look, but maybe I just need to get used to that. I don't know, or maybe I need to regulate the straps better. But it is what it is with the bodysuits. This is one of our most favorite places in Philadelphia. It's called Mona and it's decorated in a Mediterranean style, and it has different rooms or spaces, call it, and our favorite is the Greek tomb as we call it, but they call it a speakeasy. It literally looks like a Greek island, and here is the saganaki prepared on a frying pan. This was really impressive. We love the atmosphere, and I believe it's a really worth place to come if you're in Philly. So friends, I am more to the back now because I want to talk a little bit about the bathroom renovations that I'm planning to do, and I want to attach here like pictures so you have an idea. That's why I'm going to be a little bit over here. I recently posted on TikTok, I posted a post with a question about what can be done in these two bathrooms that I have. They look identical because I painted them in the same yellow butter color that I had, and initially I liked it like 1 year ago now. It looked fresh, it looked like something new, and I enjoyed it, but now I am getting bored of it. I started noticing the old tiles, the cracks in the tiles, and between the bathtub and the floor, and then I don't like the retro lighting system that was installed there since the beginning, probably when this condo was built. I don't like the sink, the faucets, this chrome silver color. I hate it. I love more this warm antique faucets style, like brass, for example. I really love it. I like the black faucets. Sometimes it really depends on the whole mood of the bathroom, but mostly the brass. But anyway, so I posted this on TikTok, and usually on TikTok I get like more comments. I guess the algorithm works differently there. So I'm glad that they received a lot. Oh my god, they're doing some constructions outside. I hope this noise is not bothering you that much. I will try my best on the montage to reduce the noise. I got a couple of comments here that I want to read you regarding the bathroom that you see here on the screen. So I asked the people, what would you change in this bathroom? And like I gave like some other questions like the ceiling, because the ceiling I left it like white and I don't know what to do with it. Can it be accent color or peel and stick wallpaper? Should I change the tiles? And then what should I change on them? Should I change the paint probably? Should I paint the tiles? Because there are some actually tile and bath paints on Amazon, and I thought, should I do that? Or peel and stick tiles. I have seen that on some decoration renovation videos, that people just put peel and stick faux tile on top of their real tiles. And I'm like, is it a good idea or no? Because I understand if the tile doesn't get wet, never. If it's a half bathroom, yes, then I would put the peel and stick. If it's a bathroom that people are taking shower there, that it's constantly used and gets humid, is it a good idea? So I'm not sure yet about that. People online claim that they don't get mold, but I don't know. And then I asked, or should I change the walls? Isabella says that, okay, personally I think that at least white walls. It will make the bathroom feel more open and brighter. Additionally, stick tiles might work? Question mark. I've never used them, but it might work well. I recommend to use caulk specifically for the bathroom and seal the crack on the bottom of the tiles that's separating from the tap. Water slowly leaks out, and will cause the tiles to fall. On this, I agree with the caulk, with the caulk gun, so I did it. I sealed all the cracks that the tiles and the bathtub had, and between the walls and the floors too. I did it last year, but not everywhere, and now it required like some renovation again, some fixing up, so I did that, and it already looks much better without the cracks, but I don't want to stop there. I don't agree with the white walls. I don't know, recently I don't like white in the house. I don't know what that means, especially in a dark bathroom. This bathroom doesn't have windows, so in my opinion it doesn't make sense to have a light color on your walls when you don't have some natural light. I don't know if it makes sense. For me it makes. I love dark colors in dark rooms for some reason, and I think that something bold would look better in a dark bathroom. And I like white walls or more neutral walls when there is plenty of natural light. For some reason, this is how I view it. Saira comments, maybe change the tile color and paint the ceiling the same color as the walls. The sink looks nice though. I agree with that. Maybe I would like that, but then I am stuck, you know where? I checked on Amazon for different types of tiles and bathtub paints, and to be honest, they don't have that much variety of colors. Yes, they have white, they have gray, they have black. There is something like light green and pink and baby blue, like pale colors, which I guess they make sense in a way, but I don't know what color would be nice. Yes, it's reasonable maybe to paint the tiles in like total white, and it will already refresh the bathroom, and maybe leave the ceiling white, and that's it. But then I feel that I need like something else. Maybe I want to stick changing the walls rather than the tiles. The tiles, they're okay, they're retro, they look fine. It's not like my favorite, like this creme beige tone that they have, but it's fine for now, I believe, while we live here. I don't think I would like really to break these tiles and put like real tiles, but different ones. Ciavis Dreamville says, keep the tiles but change the paint and give it more of earthy tones vibe. Okay, I guess I agree with that, to change the paint but not the earthy tones. I am already satisfied with the earthy tones that I created in the living room, plus the kitchen is like more of that pale yellow, and it's fine for me. Like, I wouldn't like the same upstairs. I feel that I want to do something bold there. Then Vix says, I don't know your budget, but the tiles are a little too off-white. Paint the walls a bright but still muted green or blue, and add 2 little paintings that fit the vibe. Love your sink and the cabinets. Okay, I see many people actually like the sink and I like it too, so I will leave it alone for now. Yes, I agree, they have that off-white tone, like more to the ivory beige, maybe somewhere there. It feels like it's so retro, actually. As for the muted green or blue, I thought about green, not blue. I thought about painting maybe the walls in an olive green, something like, or sage green, something like that. But then I think the hallway is already in green tones. The office room next to it is that bold blue, and I thought that it's too many like cold colors, I guess, upstairs. Like, and the bedroom is green, so it's too much of that tonality. And I think I want to mix it up with a more contrasting color. Muchelada comments, the tile to wallpaper as with the paint on the walls and different color cabinets and more colorful accessories. Okay, here I am not really sure what this person means. The tile to wallpaper. To change the tiles and put wallpaper on it, or I think I will leave the cabinets as they are. As for the faucets, maybe I would like to change the faucets and put like some nice brass. Jasiri Karmikaelva comments, I would replace the towel hangers, yes, I agree with that, with something more knob-like, okay, and closer to the shower. It's just taking the entire wall and guests might think they're for their hands. Yes, I agree with that. The hangers, the towel hangers actually take the whole wall. And I was thinking what I can do for that. Should I put like, but then when you put your towel on the knob, the problem is the towel doesn't dry off properly, at least in my experience. It's better to really hang it openly. Maybe I can opt in for a hanger that has like two like lines, two bars, and I can put them all together. Last comment from Keels, probably the painting, the colors of the towels, and the color of the shower curtain. Besides that, it's cute. Okay, so this person would change just the decorative parts, and I already actually changed the curtain, the shower curtain. I put a more gray blue tone, and it's linen. I love it actually. It looks more fresh. It doesn't disturb your eyes with some bold colors. I hate the plastic shower curtain that has like a weird motif, a weird like print on them. So that was it with the comments on how people would change the bathroom. That was very interesting, and I will do something again on TikTok for maybe another room, or I will show again the results from the bathrooms whenever I renovate them or redecorate them. Maybe it makes sense like that. And feel free to follow me on TikTok or on Instagram. I post the same content on both platforms. Feel free to follow me wherever. Friends, this time came and the video has to end. Thank you so much that you stayed with me until this moment. I'm very glad to say this phrase every time, and I'm genuinely happy whenever you watch my entire videos. It helps a lot my channel for the further on promotion. See you soon. See you next week. I have no idea what the video is going to be about. I usually take the decision closer to the weekend when I start filming for the vlogs. That's it. So see you soon.